If the minds of sentient beings recall and contemplate the Buddha, they will certainly see the Buddha, either now or in the future. If you see the Buddha but become attached to that appearance, feeling elated or excited, you easily invite demonic interference. Therefore, when you witness auspicious signs or favorable omens, the worst thing you can do is talk about them to others. It is best to keep them secret. If you speak of them, demons will follow. Why? Because you are attached to the appearance. If you were not attached, you would not mention it at all. Speaking of it reveals your attachment. Thus, those who practice Buddha-recitation must also learn the principle of ultimate reality. You must engage in contemplation based on principle and employ Prajñā wisdom, realizing that all phenomena are empty. When the Buddha appears, that Buddha is merely an image manifested by your own mind. How could there be a Buddha to be found outside the mind? When the mind arises, all phenomena arise. When the mind ceases, all phenomena cease. The Buddha, too, is born of the mind. You see the Buddha when you recite the Buddha's name, and you do not see the Buddha when you do not recite. The Buddha inherently neither arises nor ceases. It is only your mind that undergoes arising and ceasing. When you generate the mind of Buddha recitation, you see the Buddha. It is perfectly natural. When you stop reciting, you no longer see the Buddha. What is there to be wildly elated or excited about? Therefore, one must maintain this kind of contemplation. As long as you do not become attached to appearances, you will remain forever free from demonic interference. No such disturbances will occur. Practitioners will inevitably face tests involving various states or conditions. These tests are either internal, where afflictions within your mind manifest, or external, involving various adverse conditions. Both favorable and unfavorable circumstances can cause you to lose your resolve. What magic weapon can you use to safely and smoothly overcome all such demonic obstacles? It is the application of Prajñā contemplation, specifically the contemplation of emptiness. Contemplate that all phenomena are like dreams and illusions, manifested solely by the mind and ultimately ungraspable. Everything we perceive, whether mental states within or physical forms without, consists entirely of illusory images manifested by this very thought moment of the mind. They possess no true reality. They never truly arose. It is only because your mind arose that you perceive these phenomena as arising. Whether mental phenomena or physical forms, they are inherently unborn. This is the contemplation of emptiness. If you can maintain this thought of emptiness contemplation, you will not become attached to the objects of your perception. If you realize that all appearances are illusory, you will not become attached to them. If you do not become attached to appearances, how could you possibly be led astray by demonic influences? A practitioner of Buddha recitation simply recites Amitabha Buddha continuously, without concerning yourself with anything else or becoming attached to anything. You maintain an unbroken stream of the Buddha's name. This state is known as single-mindedness without confusion. When one recites the Buddha's name with sincere faith and the vow to seek rebirth in the Pure Land, that rebirth is assured. Therefore, a practitioner of Buddha recitation cannot do without the insight of Prajñā wisdom. The Infinite Life Sutra reminds us to contemplate phenomena as illusory and abide in the stillness of samadhi. We must view all phenomena as dreamlike, illusory and magical, manifestations that lack true reality. Consider the example we often cite. A person with an eye ailment seeing flowers in the void. You must realize that all the myriad phenomena, everything you see or think of, whether material or mental, are merely illusory manifestations. It is just like having an eye condition that causes you to see illusory flowers in the air. Those flowers never existed. They were never there to begin with. They did not appear simply because of your eye ailment, nor would they vanish if your eyes were healed. They never truly occurred at all. To speak of their existence, their arising, or their cessation is merely idle talk, unnecessary discourse about things that do not exist. Why discuss them? All phenomena are exactly like this. If you can maintain this perspective, you will not become attached to them. In this world, you can pass through a garden of 100 flowers without a single petal clinging to you, remaining unattached to any phenomenon. If you recite the Buddha's name in this manner, your rebirth in the Pure Land is certain. No circumstance or condition in the Saha world can bind you. Your rebirth will be smooth and completely at ease. If you wish for a rebirth of perfect ease and freedom, there is no other way but to see through the nature of reality and let go of attachments. Our venerable master Chin Kung taught that true ease comes from seeing through things and letting go. Once you are at ease, you simply go with the flow of conditions. Life must go on, so live it by following conditions naturally. While living in accordance with conditions, you continue to recite the Buddha's name and seek rebirth in the Pure Land. This is the essential teaching of our venerable master Chin Kung.